What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you guys connecting with me while I'm still killing time, getting these 10,000 steps in, waiting on my food to get ready. It's probably ready now, though. So I really didn't need to start this video to kill time. But I'm going to go ahead and kick it with y'all anyway. When I'm done kicking it with y'all, I'll be ready to go ahead and eat. The topic at hand is men over 30 that don't have kids being a red flag. I seen some podcasts and it's just funny to me because it seems like women of our culture absolutely hate it when men make optimal choices for their lives. They absolutely hate this. They go above and beyond to take the optimal decisions you make and try to spin them as somehow a negative thing. So you got women that are saying that men over 30 that don't have children are a red flag. I mean, how silly is that? Not men over 30 not having a wife is a red flag, which that would be silly too. Skip having a wife. Men over 30 not having kids is a red flag. So they think that you should just spread your seed, knock up a woman, get a baby mama or baby mamas, not even have a wife. And if you don't, it's a red flag. You see what I mean? But would they feel that way about their sons? That's all I'm saying. It's like all these criticisms for black men that they have, when you ask them would they think the same thing about their son, is never the same energy. Never, ever, ever. It's like the whole single mom argument. Women and, single moms are the biggest proprietors talking about you should date a single mom. If you don't want to date a single mom, if you're unwilling to date a single mom, that's a red flag. If you want to date a single mom, knock yourself out. But if you don't want to date a single mom, don't let anybody shame you into doing so. I don't think that dating a single mom is optimal. I've been there. You guys know I've been there because I have that video that I made that got like 20,000 views about my experience dating single moms. So I've had hands-on experience, and I'm telling you, I don't think it's in your best interest to do so. I understand your mileage may vary, but it may not. You may have similar encounters, if not worse encounters than mine. But again, before I went on that tangent, they be talking so much about dating single moms. If you don't want to date a single mom, that's a red flag. If you don't want to date a single mom, that's zesty, which I have no idea why that is. That's another insult that they do. Everything's zesty, everything's sassy. Anytime men don't want to do things that are not in their interest, it's zesty and it's sassy. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but they're looking to shame you. So it doesn't have to make sense. They just want to make attacks on your character. But I do find it amusing that for all the talk about dating single moms, you should do it. It should be encouraged. If you ask them, would they encourage their son to also date a woman with 3 kids by 2 different men? They get to stumbling over their words. Suddenly, nothing. Suddenly, nothing. All the shit that they had to say, nothing. It's funny how that works, right? So, yeah. I couldn't disagree more with the whole idea that it's a red flag if you don't want to knock up a woman and just have children. I have children out of wedlock. If I knew the things then that I do now, I would have made different decisions. So some things you are just going to go through it because you didn't know any better. I get that. And I didn't have an OG in my ear teaching me certain things. I had an OG in my ear teaching me some things, but other things that I needed to hear, I didn't. So I kind of had to get out and make mistakes. But now, I've got boys and I can tell them these things so that they don't end up in the same pitfalls that I did. They have a better shot. So they're not going to be, hopefully, landing in any of the pitfalls that I did because I talked to them till I'm blue in the face about not landing in these pitfalls. We'll see what happens. I've also told them not to let a woman shame them, or anybody for that matter, into doing something that is not in their best interest. Damn, all that talking about is sassy. Damn, all that talking about is zesty. To hell with all that. Let them talk. Don't do nothing you do not want to do. Because if it's a single mom struggling and needs help, what benefit is it to you to get into a relationship with her? It's all benefit to her. She the one that's looking for help. So no, it's zesty because I don't want to jump into your bad situation that you made for yourself and lend you my time, my energy, my resources. No. Go back to your baby daddy. Ooh, they hate hearing that. When you say go back to your baby daddy, they absolutely hate hearing that. I know for a fact they hate hearing that because I've said it enough times. But that's pretty much it, y'all. That, I think I pretty much have touched on the point that I had to make with this. It's all about looking out for yourself. Don't let these women tell you that you should do this and that because it's what a real man would do. I also find it interesting that whenever I hear women talk about what a real man is, what a real man would do, it basically is a sucker that they're describing. They say a real man would do this, a real man would do that, a real man would step up and take care of those kids even though they're not his. Why would a real man do that? You know, I typically don't see strong alpha men, the type that they want, lining up to take care of another man's kids. It typically doesn't happen. It happens, obviously, but it doesn't happen nearly at the rate that they would have you believe. That's why they end up with one of those guys that when they were younger, prettier, fitter, had a thinner waist, had perkier boobs, had a more firm booty. They weren't checking for that guy then. They are only settling for that guy now because now that they need help, them standards lower just a bit. Some of them it don't, but for a lot of them it do. There's a meme that I saw. It had a woman. She was an attractive woman. She was pregnant. The shirt said, "Hi, I'm pregnant." And there was a guy next to her that looked like a real life soy jack. And his shirt said, "Hi, pregnant, I'm the stepfather." Now, the fact that he was one of the guys that says, "We're pregnant," that should tell you everything you need to know about him. But the fact that he's the stepfather, she's pregnant. She is carrying a child. She has a baby bump. And he's already with her, ready and willing to be stepdaddy, and the baby's not even here yet. So the guy who had fun knocking her up doesn't even have to do anything. She's already found a sucker that she would have never dealt with before she got knocked up by a Chad. Y'all learning. I know y'all are. Y'all are hearing me. Some of this stuff is on repeat, but y'all are picking it up slowly but surely. I'm going to keep it going, though, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get my food. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.